universally agreed upon that it would have been better had they just stayed in Watertown. But
did he freeze?
Very soothing, I have to say. Very, very soothing. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Your internet's trash, though. You keep freezing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to John from Scranton Live with Menners, my producer.
I'm back. I'm back. But yes, great. This is a bit like the internet capabilities of Justin and By Mike on the road. John, how are you?
I'm well. Got a new Roadcaster just for you. No more fucked up calls for the people because I love them and I love you.
I love you too. You must be feeling great now that Mick seems to be imploding. Why are you on the way to Watertown?
That's well, it could be raining. I didn't check the weather, and B, I wasn't asked. I'll go if I'm asked.
I'm in my studio
this week.
What?
I would say they're going to have Mick in there this week. I mean, you can't not, right? I mean, what would I go in there and say? Like, oh, I like everybody.
you must though be looking at Mick the way he's flubbing his lines, thinking there's an opportunity here for you. There's an opportunity for GVE.
I'm always looking out for GV. A lot of people are saying, like, what are your thoughts on the race between you? I don't think it's a race. It's more of like a straight line. It's like Mick's turn up. Mick's up in line. It's his turn. If something goes wrong, I'm next.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah. Now I want to get into some of the disturbing tweets that were put out by Mick today. Just before that, I want to remind everyone that at 9 p.m. on the Menace Minifan Network, we have 3 Up, 3 Down with Mama K as the special guest. It is a great episode. Mama K brings it. There's some big downs on the list, so you have to tune in after this on the Menace Minifan Network. Kane, PRC, and Mama K. What?
Tomorrow we have Cinema Lords with Ken Jack from Barstool.
Great. Yep, fantastic. And then also, I'm recording 3 shows today, and one of the shows I'm recording is the Aussie Minifandom show. Jackson and I will be getting together, so that'll be released probably tomorrow night. I'll spread it out. Unlike John, I sort of like to look after the Minifans and make sure I'm not dropping 3 shows at once. But yes, I'll probably release that tomorrow night. And yeah,
I spread out my shows since we have one on every day of the week.
Was that Uber Eats just clicking for your phone there?
No, I wonder how I turn off those sounds for you.
You just go do not disturb.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Wow, what a fucking technical genius.
Spent so much money today for you. I'm happy with this little guy. It takes up a lot less room. I'm happy with it. So I'm excited for some callers here. We'll see how it works. No complaints. I don't have BA chirping me as if he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
BA's in a really tough spot at the moment. You can tell. Well, he's been extremely sensitive on Meeting of the Minds. He keeps getting upset when people talk over him. He's stress eating. And I'm not joking now. Like, he is taking more and more taking more space up in the camera as the weeks go on. Some of BA's, but that's not even like actually too inaccurate from what he's looking like now.
Stop it.
That's really not. You take 10% off that, and that's BA.
No. Stop. Maybe.
We've got some great commenters. We've got One Nut Guy. Hello, One Nut Guy. Hello, Joe the Axe. Hello, Ross. Hello, Freddie Lynn. Thanks for tuning in. So let's take some calls, and then we'll open the phone lines. I guess everybody wants to weigh in on some of the big issues in the main show. I guess Mick v. Justin's probably the biggest one. What else is there? Julie's poor performance on the road, not booking them an adequate hotel in North Dakota. What else?
Yeah, I would say I think Blind Mike's against having to go on these trips. They just stick Mike in that car no matter what, and I just think he's starting to hate that. Like I will say I think he's the one that riled the crowd. Like he's the one that kind of pinned these two against each other. So it was a mastermind for Mike.
I don't think Mike did anything. He kept saying how good Mick was. He gave him an A+ for the rating. And in fact, I thought Mike seemed to be having a great time
That was the
until
thread. That was the thread that
you think so.
you
You
just
think
put it. Yeah.
you think Mike's an evil genius? Like if I rate Mick an A+, it'll just throw a little bit of a bomb between them.
Yeah, it's the worst thing you could do to Mick is say he did a good job, I think.
It's true. It's true.
I'm a
I mean,
Mick.
I will never get over the image. Actually, can you put up that first tweet I sent you of Mick where he talks about going live? Okay, so here we go. So this is Mick tweeting out 5 hours ago.
Oh, sorry.
So this is so predictable. Obviously, you know, I was one of those people needling Mick about being asleep in the background during that live stream. And I think it was the last day that he was asleep in the morning. I don't think it's a big deal that Justin went live while Mick was asleep. I don't think it particularly makes I don't think it makes Mick look that bad. I think it's fun to needle him because, you know, he's sort of known as being soft, and he didn't read the comments for the whole trip, and there he was asleep. And so I don't think that was particularly bad from Justin. Do you? Like, I can't imagine Justin thinking, oh, Mick's asleep, let's go live.
Oh no. I like going live while you're asleep is like I would use that to make a fast motion video of myself sleeping in a heartbeat. Like I would make sure there was a part where I was sleeping live. So
exactly. So the thing would have been if Mick was drooling or snoring or got a boner in his sleep or something, but he was just asleep like a cute little boy that he is. And then he goes, but I never expected him to start reading comments about Jess during a live stream. Now, I'm going to make this really clear, Mick, because I know you're going to listen to this. You can't have it both ways, you little fucking pussy. You can't bring Jess into the world and talk about her and use her for content. And then when Justin fairly harmlessly brings up some questions from the chat, then act like this. It's one or the other. If you like, I don't think people should go after your personal life, but you also, if you're going to bring her into it, and you know, where was it, Delaware? She was a big part of that show. You called her.
Yeah.
You can't then expect it to totally go away, and then you can't react like this if Justin needles you about it. I don't think anybody should go after people's partners or comment on them unnecessarily. But you also can't react like this. If you bring her name up, call her on the show, and Justin reads out a couple of comments from a fucking live stream, you cannot act like a hissy little bitch like this. I'm sorry, but it's just, frankly, double standards. It's fake, and it's annoying. Like, you can't have it both ways.
Go off, King.
Next one, next tweet. Let's go to Justin's. The calls are flying in, aren't they? I'm glad you got this new board.
No, I know, right? They usually start coming in once you get rolling. So,
okay, Justin Trudell. I read 2 questions about Jess. Well, you don't need me to read out the Justin tweet, but he makes a good point, and he is right. This is getting exhausting. Stop the fake hatred. Like what? And I said it on another show earlier this week. What's Mick's plan B? So we know he can do these fake bits. We know he can yell and scream and pretend he's upset. That's great. He's very good at that. He's often irrational. He often makes no sense. He often, when he's actually pinned down on these issues, has no argument behind them. So they're just, you know, watery and vacuous arguments. But we know he can do that. What's your plan B? You had 5 days on the road. You didn't have a plan B. You slept the whole way. That's basically what you did. And you were like a lump. And you get on the shows, because let's keep going. Let's keep going through his tweets because they just get more and more frustrating. There's 2 more there. So then here he goes. You'll stab anyone in the back if it gets you a good job from Kirk. That's Mick. I'm wrong. Must be wrong on this, but I seem to remember Justin being very supportive of Mick getting a job pretty much the whole time.
Yeah. He's been, I mean, like up until today, I would say he was a Mick guy. Like he was strongly supporting Mick, even though they were fighting. He was still saying like, I'm a Mick guy.
Exactly. You know? So Mick has never been stabbed in the back by Justin. And then he brings up the the quote about Coleman. Same guy who could have saved his partner's job, but instead went to clean the studio bathroom. So that's obviously a shot at what Justin did to Coleman. Just pathetic, Mick. I mean, this is really reaching. This is really reaching. Next one. Next. And then here we go. An episode of Beyond Average podcast will be available tomorrow. We're going solo this week. Well, I can tell you all, I've sent Mick the invite to this. Let's see if that little pussy wants to face the music.
And your internet went.
Final question him. What was that?
You glitched for a second.
So I wonder if I've sent him the link to come on the show, and I wonder if the pussy has a little bit of guts to come on and face the music. He can go on the show by himself when no one will question him, but can he face the music? So hopefully he pops up below. So,
I'd have to agree.
John?
I'd argue that doing a show solo is not a smart move. I've tried that, being in beefs with people, and then you think you could go onto a solo show and just chirp that person, but you're there alone and people take it negatively. Always have someone there so you could at least be a little self-deprecating during it. But I'm not going to give anyone advice. Just supporting whoever I have to. Just sitting on fences, buddy.
And I really like Mick. I really like Mick. So that's it for the tweets. Thank you. I really like Mick. I'm supportive of him. I want him to get the job on a human level. I think this is so cruel. This poor guy has been, you know, Kirk has dangled this carrot in front of him for about 5 years now, 4 years, say. 4 years he's been dangling this carrot in front of him to get a job. So I do want him to get the job. But I guess because he's a little guy, as I sort of see him as someone in my coaching tree, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in him. Did I glitch again?
A little, but we heard everything though. I think Don said, have I ever listened to BAP? I think BAP with Christian and Mick, when they're rolling, like, I think that's one of my favorite Minifan shows. I think they have good back and forth. Like, I think Mick is stronger when Christian is there. I love Mick, but it's like, I like BAP. I think it's a good show, but Mick is so different on Kirk's show. It's weird. I don't know if it's because of Christian or what. I really don't. Because that was my favorite show on the network at one point, was BAP. No disrespect.
Yeah, I like BAP. I really like BAP too, and I think Christian and Mick have a good thing. But this is an all-time stinker for me because those Dakota shows were.
He looked bad. You glitched.
Fuck.
I don't know why.
Yearning for some drama, yearning for some content.
That's why we're doing this show, because we, the two network CEOs, like to provide the content for the fans because we're good people. Menner's glitching out. You're back. Okay. So I am not.
I know I'm back. I can see when I'm glitching out here on this internet's fucking. Anyway,
yeah,
the point is,
get some Comcast.
No, it's just anyway. The point is, Mick's those Dakota shows were yearning for some content, and he didn't bring anything. Instead, he's saving it for the BAP.
Yeah, I'd like to say that on the show was his worst, the worst thing he could have done this weekend. Like to say, like, I'm going to do a BAP show and I'm going to like tell all. You can't do that. Like, yeah, being this far up in the line of being the next producer, if you think that's okay, then you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. Like, you can still do all your things, but it's like, if you're going to say something, say it in front of the hundreds and thousands of people that listen to that show, not the whatever listens to your show. I don't know. That was a crazy move by me. That's where, like, I know. That's the only thing I can say. Like, it killed him this weekend. It killed him. Bad move.
Absolutely. Anyway, callers, call in. Have you say the number? Are you glad you spent like $1,000 today to be able to take calls?
I am. I'm happy with this little thing. It's a lot cooler. It's better than the old Roadcaster by far. I could do a lot more with it.
Indeed. Good, good, good.
What else is going on? Them not doing a show until Thursday is shitty, but it is what it is. I think Beanbag Ron's going to be in there though.
Yeah, they really fucked up this trip. They really fucked up the planning. I do not understand, and the sort of behavior is not acceptable on my network, John. It's not GVE. Smoking cones, smoking bongs, smoking
Yeah, man.
cones.
I'm gonna send. Did we send Kirk the link? Should we send Kirk the link? You think?
I'll just wait.
I'm always
This
afraid.
is rough. Anyway, can you hear me saying all that?
Yeah, I heard you. You're like glitchy. Is your like camera settings on the lowest you possibly could be on? Because that might
Maybe.
help.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Turn your camera settings down to the 480.
I'll do low there we go.
That'll help
Low
you
definition. I've gone low
There.
definition. Thank
It
you.
didn't change a thing. It didn't look the same.
I know, I'm fucking ugly. So I just think this is where they kind of missed out. They were on the road for all this time. They were going through all those states. If you're going to drive that far, they should have done 5 shows. They should have done like a couple of. They should have done at least one show on the way back somewhere, even in fucking motel room for a laugh. Like, I just don't understand why they drove all that way for 2 shows. They should have knocked off, as 4 shows minimum.
I think you just brought up a very smart point. A smart person would have been like, yo, Kirk, why don't you like bang out like 2 hotel shows, and one in Michigan and one in fucking Toledo or wherever the fuck they're going. And you could just say like, yeah, we hit those spots on the tour. That is kind of smarter. Absolutely. He probably just didn't want to do more shows. It is his show. He can't.
No, I don't think it's that.
But a producer should have at least brought that up.
Yes, like that's where you need someone strong or someone with some ideas, because I think they could have made this a whole tour. I would have loved a tour T-shirt. There should have been a Midwest Tour 2024 cartoon style T-shirt.
You want me to make you a little T-shirt?
Well, it's too late now. They're back from the tour. Like there was so many commercial opportunities for this. They could have done an extra. They could have somewhere if they wanted to. Like, we'll do 4 shows on the road and we'll do a 5th, a bonus one.
Yeah. I wanted to bring up the fact I'm proud of Mike Montante selling his ass off for this show. I think he has now 2 customers in there, and that ad read they did for the worst podcasts, or like that podcast about construction. Can you ask for a better ad read? That was the best ad read a customer could ever ask for, ever. That's like such a construction. Yeah, mass construction podcast. Like, can you imagine how bad that is? But like, fuck. You can't beat that ad read.
I don't know. I reckon they'll be pretty pissed off with it. What
no,
he said
the guy
retweeted
it. He tweeted it out. He loved it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I sent it to Montana. I was like, you can't ask for a better example of what like this show could do for customers than that right there. Like, he could literally say it's a shitty podcast that no one's going to listen to, and it's such a good clip that you can't be mad at them.
Oh, well, that's good then. That's good. But I can imagine Montante being a very good salesman. He's a great talker. He's very annoying. He's got that kind of never give up attitude. Like, I can see him relentless people, like getting deals done, and he'd be a good closer. He'd definitely be a good closer.
Yeah, aggressive. Like, that's the hardest part of sales. Got to be aggressive. Shut up. Yeah, getting 2 sales more than anyone else did.
I would like the calls. Can you just slow down with the calls?
Yeah, I know, right?
Maybe I'll tweet out. I've sent Kirk the link. I've sent Kirk and Mayo the link because we're not getting called.
I miss Mayo. How's he doing? You get to see him more than I do.
He's doing okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't want to.
His tweets are A+.
For someone that's very critical of the KMS show, I will say I've got some criticisms of his work ethic, but that's okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's very quick to criticize Kirk and the KMS show, but I don't know. I've been telling him all year to get ahead on his podcast, so we're not recording week by week.
Like put some in the bank.
Yeah, he still can't do it. It's August. It's like, well, what's going on? You know, you criticize Kirk for every little thing, but I've literally asked him like 100 times to get ahead. And
Man, you come on over to the John from Scranton podcast bureau.
I'm not really annoyed. I'm just saying this so hopefully he'll come on the show and save us
What
from
if I start
this.
taking all your real customers?
Well, where's BA? Where's BA?
Oh, I was going to invite him on here. The Fonz tournament's going, or the Fonz League's going on right now, so I assume he's with them. I went 0-12. My team went 0-12. Not that anyone cares, but
Send BA the link. Send
okay.
Well, and then we'll go through the questions here. There's a few questions in the chat. Mikey grabs bag. Montante needs to get Manners on the internet sponsor. This is brutal. I think it's getting better. I think
It's getting better.
Once I change the video setting,
It might be that shirt. That shirt's a little loud. There's a lot going on.
This is a great shirt. This is a fucking
it's every
great
time that
shirt.
shirt fucking moves, the internet goes out, man.
Yeah. I mean, this is
it's like wearing stripes in the 70s.
And look how slender I am. Ladies, settle down. Speaking of ladies, I have to say, Mama Kay looked fucking hot in 3 Up, 3 Down. I've seen it. I've seen it already. You haven't seen it, but
I thought you were talking about Mike and the Minifans last week.
Yeah, absolutely. She's got some new hairstyle going. She's got that. I mean, I guess now that I'm back on the market, I'm looking at her in a different light. She's not on the market, but
would you move over here instantaneously if you found a love?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a great double shack up with a Minna lady take over KMS.
Yeah. You could be like, "Fuck you, family. I'm going to America. We got to call her."
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Me and Manners aren't that good of friends. 716.
A match referee is an official appointed overseas professional cricket match.
Oh, bad line.
Hold on. Call back. Your line is shit. We got another caller. 614. Wow. Now we're getting picky with them. 614.
Hey, Matters, does that shirt come in?
Does it come in what?
Men's.
Oh, got him.
Whatever. I'm way more stylish than you are. Like, I'm not going to take fashion advice from the Minifans. I went to one live show. And most of you fucking buy your clothes at Marshalls. You fucking idiots.
Oh, don't diss Marshalls like that. Marshalls is fantastic.
I like Marshalls too.
That's such a Marshall shirt too. Great call back. Who I believe is Blind Mike's penis or Vaca. He just does the Blind Mike's penis voice. Either of you call back, whoever that was.
Nick from Boston. Mick acts like a spoiled child. I agree. Jackson from Australia. Mama K is a smoke. Agree. Spinster. Take a cold shower, Manners. Will do. Jim Koontz. Manners, do you break dance? I cannot believe who were we on with on Meeting of the Minds had never heard of Reagan.
I didn't. Yeah, me. I was all fucked up about it. I didn't know who it was. I've been trying to avoid all the videos. See, when I see something going viral like that, I get super jealous of it and don't watch it out of spite.
The funny thing is, Reagan has taken the world by storm. She's taken Australia by storm. It's all anyone's talking about.
That's what I said. I said, I don't know why people are making fun of this person. This is now going to become what the tippy top of breakdancing is. Like, this is what they'll all now try to replicate, So it's like, you can't make fun of this person and say it's bad. It's like, no, she'd probably just revolutionize the game, I'll buy all my clothes.
Kind of embarrassing, though, for Australia that she didn't score a point.
That she could still what?
Rhett Winter. No, it's all right. Rhett Winter. Kirk just needs to cut all the shit and bring back baby Dave. No. I will not stand for this. I would hate. You can't go backwards. Dave had his chance. His second year was a disaster. His work ethic is maybe worse than Coleman's. Can't believe I'm saying that. Like, the difference between Dave and Coleman is Coleman actually used to prepare and have shit, whereas Cullinan used to get in there at 5:30 but just look at porn or something.
Yeah.
Ryan Smith, what did you think of the other car live streams? I thought they were very entertaining. I watched quite a bit of them. They were very good to go to sleep to. They were sort of a calming noise with the car on the road and everything. And I do think Justin and Mike have this beautiful chemistry now after working together for so long, where they can just, just talk shit for hours.
Did you answer this one?
Menace, do you think that Mick realized he's not getting the job?
I think he is.
I think Kirk to him. Just like if Kirk takes the job away now, he's gone. Like I think we'll never see Mick again, will we?
That might be true. We have a caller. That might be true though. 781.
Hey, Freddie Lynn here.
Hey, Freddie.
Hey, Freddie.
Hey, congratulations on the show tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I can hear myself. There's a lot of feedback. This is horrible audio.
Hold on. How about now?
Can you just spit out your stupid question, Freddie? No one cares if you hear feedback. Fuck.
Oh, fuck you, Manners.
Oh, whatever. Spit it out. Come on.
Well, the feedback is back. Anyway, great leadership to do this show.
Great leadership doing
jointly
this show.
from both networks.
Thank you.
From both networks.
Most people, they're not calling in because they don't have a lot to talk about because there hasn't been a lot of recent activity on the show.
Mm.
I would say different. I would argue there's been a lot in the last day that has happened.
No, I agree. So I think Kurt sent Mick on this whole trip to break Mick.
Oh.
I think Mick has survived. I think Mick will be fine. I think he's just doing Mick things.
Oh, okay.
What would you give him for the trip, Freddie?
To steal a phrase, Mick knows what he's doing.
Oh.
No, it's floundering. He is floundering. He's floundering. Absolutely. He's lost. This was see, he can feel the opportunity slipping from his fingers, through his fingers. That's what I think. That's what this last little flurry has been, just trying to stay relevant. I actually think Kirk should just say, don't come in again. Just say, all right, well.
Oh, but Kirk doesn't have anyone else to ask, or just Justin by himself. What do you think about a one-man a Justin booth? I don't like it.
I think a one-man Justin booth can work for a period of time, but I don't think he's a long-term solution. I think Mick could step in and be good for a while. Is Mick the guy for the full-time job? Maybe. I'm happy I took myself out of speakerphone because I don't have the feedback anymore.
No, I did. So wait, stop. Did that get fixed in the middle of this call? Because shout out to me if it did. I fixed it. I'm the best.
Well, I took myself off of speakerphone, so it was either you or it was me. I don't know.
Okay. You got anything else? We got another caller. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Don't rush me off.
Yeah, no, you're right.
The Steve from Gloucester podcast was such trash. He's waving his arms. It's sad. Like everything he's ever said is wrong. Everything he's ever said is wrong.
Manners?
Oh, 100%. That's the
Manners can barely pay attention because of that shirt and the glitching. So you're basically talking to me right now.
No, I'm listening. I was listening.
He's trying to get Kirk on right now. He's preoccupied.
I'm listening. Send BA the link as well.
And just sail east.
Oh, sail east.
You're right. No,
I agree.
You're right.
I agree. Freddie, I'm getting to this other caller. Call back in. I love you. 617. How about Menners? How about you pay attention to the fucking callers? How about that?
I'm listening.
Go ahead, 617. Sorry, I'm looking out for you guys. Go ahead.
Hi, can I get a half chicken parm calzone, extra sauce, extra cheese, crispy, and I'm going to pick up.
Okay. Do you want the
Thanks,
number?
Dave.
That'll just, it comes with garlic bread.
Oh, I think it's going to call.
ladies and gentlemen, your favorite person in the world, Andy Mayo.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can.
615. You're up.
Nice shirt, Manners.
Yeah, I've taken to calling you out. I don't know if you heard, but I called you out before because
Yeah. I thought
you go on and criticize Kirk for everything, and you criticize the show for every little mistake. It's August.
I heard it.
Saying since January,
I heard it, Manners.
Get on your podcast. So I think you need to look inward.
Manners, we've been asking you for 5 years to get a decent fucking internet connection, and clearly you haven't acted on that.
Kane, it's
so let's
literally
not cast
rolling
stones.
across the fucking screen, Kane.
And your shirt looks like you look like a rich lady's vase, Manners. Where did you get that?
I love this shirt. This is such a good shirt.
We have a caller just waiting for you. 615.
This is one of my date shirts. This is one of my date shirts.
615.
Is it for real though?
All right.
Wife got the Wi-Fi router in the divorce.
Oh, they said Manor's wife got the Wi-Fi router in the divorce. Don't say that.
I can hear the fucking calls, John.
You should just turn your camera off. You're fucking with people.
John's just being thorough.
I'm just yeah. Don't give me shit when everything's working too well and it's not working for you. You guys would be like, "Oh, John's a piece of shit. Look at this. Can't do anything. Manners is a piece of shit. Manners sucks."
I think it's going to make a difference. I think it's the actual internet. Anyway, whatever. Look, just be happy we're live. Like, what has Kirk done for you today? Well, nothing.
Everything.
In bed reading now.
Andy, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, John?
Good. You've been just creeping in the shadows lately, or what?
Yeah.
I love that. I like your Twitter again. You're just pathetically mean on fucking Twitter.
Am I really?
You're ruthless. I think you're just ruthless.
Really.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, I feel I'm not
a sociopath.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to.
Yeah,
just
that's
have
even
fun.
worse. That makes it worse. I'm just trying to have fun.
So
I feel bad. I don't want to be a bully.
Yeah, missed it. Like every time I was in studio lately, it was been with you, and the last time I was there, I wasn't, and I miss you. So go ahead, Manners. While your internet's working.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So Mayo, as someone who's a well versed in leadership, leadership coaching and stuff. What would you say? You're a leader. You've seen Mick's performance on the weekend. What feedback would you give him?
I wouldn't give him feedback. You know why?
He doesn't want it.
Yeah, he doesn't want it.
Yeah, he's a good leader.
And this doesn't, and it just doesn't work because all my stuff is for like the normal world, the very vanilla, normal, everyday world of work. So KMS and everyone in it, it's such an extreme, unique thing. You can't apply the. Sometimes it's funny to apply the same principles and argue about it, but at the end of the day, you really can't.
Imagine
I will say as a Minifan, I don't understand Mick's instinct to do BAP instead of that was very frustrating and not really in a fun way. That was into like, I'm not sure if he's got it or not. That it was bad in that kind of way.
I didn't think Mick would think that was a good idea ever in my mind. Like I really just didn't think. Like, and don't get me wrong, if say I were to get that job, I would keep doing the shows I did, but like I would never be like, I'm not going to say something here and say it on fucking Meeting of the Mind. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I would rather say too much on the big show and then too little. You know what I mean? I would rather it the other way, or it's just insane. I don't know. It's maybe, I don't know. Mick's way is Mick's way. And I think the best leadership for Mick is let Mick do Mick's thing. That's the
I don't think so, because he doesn't know what he's doing. And even now doing a BAP is a bad thing. He should hold on to this anger, and if it's real, explode on Thursday in studio.
Yeah.
And it'll just be that other thing. Kirk calls him in and he sits there, complaining about some fake bit about Justin. And then when he's pushed on and he goes, oh, some, platitude like, oh, that's what you think. And, something stupid like that. Like he's just nonsensical. So I think, anyway, so I want to move on from Mick because a lot of Mick bashing. And, I do love the guy. I hope he gets the job, but I just wouldn't give it to him myself, if I'm being honest. So
you're like
Coleman.
You're brutal.
What?
That's Andy on Twitter. That's Mayo on Twitter right there. It's like, oh, shot to the heart.
Is that really how I am on Twitter?
No, probably not. But I take it all that way because that's the way I want.
Well, I do often. Yeah, I often find people take things the way I didn't intend it. They think it's more mean spirited than I really meant it to be. Like, can I ask you that Snell tweet today? Is that mean? Because I just thought that was funny that it looks like Snell. I'm not actually trying to make fun of the way Snell looks.
Talking about.
Oh, all right, okay, all right. All right. I just embarrassed myself.
I'm making everything about you, man.
like we all.
Moving on to Coleman.
Oh, so this you think that he tried to say that looks like Snell. That was the tweet.
Yes, and I said I applaud him for being
that's
bold.
what Snell wants to look. That's Snell
in the face.
In
I think
his own mind, like his rap game. That's what Snell looks like if he turns out to be a rapper.
I like Snell. Snell's good. Snell's not bad on air. Snell is one of those. Snell has potential.
Oh, I love Snell. Me and Snell, like me, Carm, and Snell hung out the most at Portland. Snell hung out with me and Carm the most. Yeah,
I bet you did.
He did.
Swingers. The swingers.
Hold on. Before we get to Coleman, can I ask John a question?
Oh,
can I just on Snell?
How come you have talked to everybody in the Miniverse except Kirk Minahan about your willingness to take that job?
I did. I've talked to him.
Oh, really? When?
Yeah. He reached out.
I apologize. Last I knew, you didn't text him.
No, man, I took yours to heart, and I sent it the day you sent me the text saying you should do that. I sent him a message, and he reached out after saying I didn't want to read it because you're pathetic, and sit and wait your fucking turn, basically.
Oh, really?
So yeah, basically, but no, like he.
I thought I heard after that. I thought on a show after that you said you hadn't reached out to him.
No, I reached out that day. I could show you.
Oh, all right.
It's a good one too. Took me like.
But I
6 hours to
think you're right that it's obviously
It
Nick's turn, but I don't know if it's not going to end well, right?
No. But that's good. That's what we want, right? I'm rooting for Mick, but like that it doesn't
a bad, terrible ending could be spectacular.
Yeah.
He has failed his first really big test though. Like this was a test of his mettle. He has failed abysmally. And stamina and being able to sort of roll with it is a big part of KMS. Everyone can duck in and duck out. Everyone can. Oh, here he is.
How are you?
How was dinner?
Dinner? I haven't had dinner yet.
What are you gonna have?
A lean chicken salad, I think.
Nice.
What makes it lean? No mayonnaise?
I'm just kidding. Why don't we talk about KMS meal? Why are we talking about my diet?
Can we connect offline on the lean chicken salad?
Yeah,
BA's so sensitive.
We'll circle back.
Sensitive BA.
I just came on. Look at my great hairline, great haircut. Oh, look, Freddie Lynn said BA hair's fire.
Hair's fire.
Kirk Minahan said great haircut, BA. Thanks, Kirk.
Is that him, the guy from the show?
Definitely him.
Definitely
male.
Normally it's summer BA, but at the moment it's sensitive BA.
Yeah, man has been calling you out all night.
Oh,
well, you've just been very sensitive. Meeting of the minds, people talk over you and you start shouting and crying. But you did say you were drunk. You did say you were drunk last night, so I'll let you off.
He was drinking. He was actively drinking.
Is that the only time you cry, BA?
He cried a couple times, right?
Yes,
only when you're intoxicated.
Oh. No, I could cry. I could cry whenever a movie,
Could you cry right now, BA? Could you
great.
cry for us right now? Can any of you? Can anyone on the panel start crying?
You give me one of those commercials where like a kid sees his like dad come back from war or one of those things. I could probably cry right now.
I might have something that can get us crying.
I came here to talk about Mick.
It's called that Better Work Days podcast. Just tune in. You'll be crying at the end of it.
Manners, don't cross streams.
I came here to talk about
you deserve to call out.
You came to talk about Mick?
I came here to talk about Mick.
Go ahead.
Do you think Mick is the biggest dummy in the world or an evil genius? Because I don't know. I don't get
the first.
Neither.
First.
It's neither.
He's in the middle.
Matters. I think
he's closer to the big. He's closer to the biggest dummy than an evil genius.
Yeah. Like, why is he going to record a map before going into studio?
It
could be an evil dummy.
An evil dummy? That's a bad. I think that's actually worse, though.
I think what this trip has proven is that it's not an act with Mick. That there is something, just not there's a wire not touching another wire that should be, and I think he cemented himself the job maybe this weekend because Kirk is just now Kirk's like, it's real, and I can just start pulling at threads, and let's fucking see where this goes with this guy.
I disagree. Weekend was like the thread that made everything crumble. Like there is an easy couple cards you could pull to make those castles tumble.
But he just has these fake vendettas that he makes real, and then I think he lasts 3 months tops. Like, you think there's longevity in Mick with these fake vendettas?
No, he already has. I didn't say that. I said I think he's got the job. I don't think it'll. But I agree with you. Probably like 3 months, 3 to 6 months.
That would be bad. Can't happen.
Would it though? Would it though? Maybe that position's just. Maybe that's just a temporary position, and Justin's the anchor.
But why didn't he cause some real trouble on the road? Like, none of the there was real opportunities if he wanted to play pranks, do shit to annoy them. He could have really, taken the opportunity and made Kirk go, oh yeah, this is a content guy. But there was no content from him on the road. So
we're sitting here talking about him.
Yeah, but I think that's not the point. Like, I don't think that's the point. Because we're not talking about it. We're talking about, it's the same bit as always. Like, it's I think a lot of Minna fans are fed up with it. I think, people are. What was that?
So he's consistent. You hate him for that?
That's true.
But I don't think it's a bit. I'll just reiterate.
No, I think this is actually how Mick is. Like that.
I think it's no. I think it starts as a bit and then it turns into he doesn't remember it's a bit and it turns real. Like the whole thing about the Justin text about the Starbucks or Taco Bell and how he's like personally attacked and about this is wild. And it's like he spent an hour on it.
That's just as wild as the bachelor or bartending for a wedding story. Like, that's just who Mick is, dude. He just takes things wrong. I think it's the little brother syndrome.
But I don't. But the problem is when he's put in the chair. It's like Steve from Gloucester. You put him in the chair in the studio, and there's nothing there. There's no substance to it. It turns out it's just a bit. I think there's a lot of Minna fans that can argue and have stupid takes. But I do think we should move on from Mick.
I have something. After tonight's, after the show, there'll be the Dr. Vodka Bowl, the Fawn's Dr. Vodka Bowl.
Shut up.
We'll be
9 p.m., 3 up, 3 down. 9 p.m., 3 up, 3 down. Mena's Minifan Network. Mayo, what's your assessment of Coleman now? He's gone. What do you think of Coleman's exit? And obviously Coleman fucking hates Justin now.
I have blocked Coleman on Twitter. I have since I think the day after he quit.
Why?
I was on vacation in Maine and I DM'd a couple Minifans and I said this can't be a healthy hobby because I'm seething. Like, I'm fucking seething at the shithead producer of a podcast I listened to. I hated Coleman so much by the end.
There was a point where I was mad at Coleman for this.
I need to block him on Twitter so that I don't bully him and be mean to him. I did it to protect him. Same with Steve from Gloucester.
I'm sure he's happy about that.
Steve from Gloucester. Are we talking about Steve from
Gloucester too?
Gloucester?
No, we're talking about Coleman.
He's just so immature and yeah, he's got a lot of growing up to do.
A lot of growing up to do, yeah.
And I'm glad he's gone. I wish.
I just don't think he wanted. I don't think he wanted the job anymore.
Yeah.
No, and I don't think he wanted the job anymore.
Yeah, but that's something
totally valid, man.
You for though. That's some then why did you waste our time kind of a deal? But it's like whatever. He's a kid. He's got to learn. Like, he did a good job while he was here. I don't care what anyone says. The show's grown.
Coleman wanted to be a producer in the sense that he wanted to get, oh, I'll never work a day in my life. I'm going to get paid to live the dream. Just being a jerk off at Barstool HQ and hanging with the boys every day. Then he got that job, what he thought would be that job, but it turns out it was just him and Justin and Gus in Boston being asked to do a ton of crazy shit. And then it's more of a grind. It's not really the dream anymore. It's like, oh, this is actually a job, and it's kind of fucking tough. And I've got, I get yelled at on the show, and I've got to take care of Ted Sellers. And, I'm not saying I agree with him. I don't I resent him for not embracing the opportunity he was given, but I can understand that he, at the end of the day, said, this isn't the opportunity I want. And it's like, all right, then just get the fuck out yesterday. Then just get out yesterday and let's move on.
Mayor, you can't discount, when Portnoy goes on, and this was a few months ago, 6 months ago, it says, I hate you.
He said the same thing about Blind Mike. If you can't live through that, then what are you doing at Barstool?
And he hates Blind Mike. He hates Blind Mike, but he hates Blind Mike.
I know that's tough to hear. Yeah, but he doesn't it doesn't matter. Mike did his own thing. Who cares if Portnoy hates you? You think you're all right. You're not if you're not. So
so you're hoping Kirk Minahan. So the only person in your corner is Kirk Minahan.
That would kill me. If one Kirk just abandoned him like he did.
Exactly. So it was and then all of a sudden Kirk's on your back.
Yeah. That's tough, but I mean, it's
why do I am cutting out every time I talk at the moment.
Yeah, we lost you a moment ago.
It's the shirt. It's way too loud.
Hey, BA, before you logged in, I don't know if you heard this, so I'll catch you up. I told Menners that. Wait, BA, listen. I told Menners that his shirt makes him look like a rich lady's vase.
He loved that joke.
Nice. How did that one, buddy? You're proud of that one?
Yeah.
401, you're up.
401, welcome to Menners Live.
It's funny to say vase instead of vase. That's the secret sauce there, BA.
401.
Okay.
3 up, 3 down. How you guys doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Ken.
Oh, look what it
is. Is that an original Menners?
You okay?
That's me.
You
I'm
okay, Andy? Did you make it on our show? Wow, you're not sick?
Yes, Kane. Thank you.
Andy. Thank you, buddy. That's great. I can't
believe Captain and Kane's tonight, baby.
Hey, Kane.
Captain and Kane's tonight. Kane's a little drunk for the premiere. 3 up, 3 down, eh? Captain and Kane.
Kane, next time you go through my trash, at least be a champ and bring it down to the curb for me, okay, buddy?
Go ahead, Andy. What you got?
Did you not hear me? I asked the next time you dig through my trash like a creep, looking for antibiotic prescriptions, to see whether or not I really was sick. Could you at least bring the barrel down to the curb?
Good one. Another classic. That was another classic by Mayo.
We nailed you.
Andy, I was shocked to see you on. I mean, I was shocked. The first.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't love doing the shows, Kane. I don't love doing. If I wanted to do them, I would do them more often.
Why, Andy? What's the fucking problem, Andy?
A call like
Andy,
this.
Because the more you go on, the more people call you names on Twitter. So the less I go on, the less I get called names on Twitter. It's that simple. It's exactly what you think it is, Kane. It's exactly what you think it is.
Kane, I will say, Kane.
Kane is drunk. Captain and Kane's.
Kane, I was going to say to you.
No drunk.
Who's got the air horn? I want control of that.
Kane is the only person in the Miniverse asking for more Mayo, apart from me.
Exactly.
No one else cares. Everyone, when I tweet out Mayo's not doing a show, I'm inundated with people go, oh, thank God Mayo's not coming on.
I have a question for Kane, if I may ask.
Listen, I've got an attack today by Timmy Fax, a absolute pussy, who was terrible on the show the other night on the Mike and the Minifans. And he has done nothing. Now he's.
Can we hang up on Kane?
I have a question for Kane. Kane, shut up. No one cares about Fox on Mike and the Minifans.
Come on, 3 up, 3 down. He won't come on.
Can we contribute to the chat?
He's on a troll chat. Gets in a troll chat with BA, talks shit, runs his fucking mouth. I'm trying to give him a chance to get on the Kirk Minahan show, a show that Kirk actually listens to. It's not many shows on the.
He loves your show, Kane. I have to admit.
I know.
People forget. Kane, I have a question. Kane, I have a question for you.
You ran away. Go ahead.
Okay.
Kane, nobody knows what you're talking about.
Mayo. What are you talking? Do you listen? I just said I have a question for Kane.
I didn't listen to a word Kane said.
He's sensitive BA again.
Okay.
BA, please ask your question. So
Let Summer BA talk.
Turn his
Okay,
back
come on,
on
everyone be quiet. BA's here. We'll let BA talk. Come on.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Kane, do
Go
you
ahead,
and Steve
BA.
from
Go ahead.
Gloucester in your private chat decide the narrative to speak for the day, or like how are you guys so lockstep? You and Steve from Gloucester.
Have I not said a million times that I'm Stephen Glass is my number one third chair. So me and him are kind of tied as a knot, but I did rip him on 3 Up 3 Down this week, so I hope he's okay with that. But
no one promotes like
he'll have to take it. He'll have to internalize that. But we're talking about
what if he says no, Kane?
Who has ran away, who has not showed up on any shows, who dissed men of fandom, who will not go on 3 Up 3 Down, who is not made a complete commitment. Come on the show that's meant for you. The show that's fucking meant for you. A 3 Up 3 Down is for you to get you back on the Kirk Minahan show. And look, you've ran away. You've been a pussy. I don't want to call you Timmy Fax because he's the biggest pussy of all time. But that's what you become, Andy. Why aren't you on any more shows?
Kane, I explained.
Kane,
I already answered that. So fuck off. Guys, you don't want me making it about me, so don't make me answer Kane's question twice, please, because I will take just as long the second time.
As Kane's CEO, I'm intervening. John, hang up on this guy.
Oh, see you, Kane. Thanks for the call. Love you.
Embarrassing himself.
Jesus
Tune into
Christ.
3 Up 3 Down, 9 p.m. You get much better quality than we just heard.
So Kane's brain is.
You never want to die on the
Is that
Mayo
why
Hill.
he asked the same question like 3 minutes
Kane's
apart?
working hard, dude. I'll tell you what. No one promotes this show like Kane.
I think Kane is a little bit.
He's a Mayo guy.
He's a little
Like you've got like
special.
3 people in your corner, Mayo. I'd embrace Mayo. I'd embrace Kane. He's in
we
your
got
corner.
a call.
No, we don't. I was just saying I'm a Mayo guy.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm not. I don't know, why
we know.
you would.
I think that's my
Why
favorite.
is Kane like acting like 3 Up 3 Down is the crown jewel of
it
network
is.
shows?
It's the only show
And
that gets talked about, I think.
It is.
I don't think it gets talked about. Actually,
Talked about it,
credit to me.
every episode.
I actually put that show on the map when I went on as a guest.
Isn't that like a
Kirk
week
then-
ago?
Kirk then DM'd me and
Arrogant,
Kane and
yeah.
said, "Great job." And
Really?
so credit to me for putting 3 Up 3 Down on the map. So you're welcome,
No,
Kane.
especially
You're
after
welcome.
you were talking shit about it.
We've unleashed I didn't realize we had this monster within BA waiting to get out. Like when he got the clout, this is what he'd become: talking over people, taking credit, big timing people on Meeting in the Minds. I mean,
Just he walks into TV. He walks
I
into
talk over
TV.
people.
He's like, "You're fired. You're fired." And the
First of
dollar
all,
a day is-
first of all, I said, "Kane, can I ask you a question?" He said, "Okay," and then Mayo's just started
Mayo
talking.
instantly talked.
So that's a little bit.
That
that's
was
a little
wild.
bit crazy.
That's fair. That's
Well,
fair.
Oh, look
Listen,
at
I
this, guys! One sec. Kirk Minahan just said, "BA is my
this is
favorite."
not,
Minahan
that's not really
So that's
Kirk.
great. Thank
And
you, Kirk.
his favorite Minifan is Gig. There's a great episode in Better Work Days on compassionate leadership. BA, I think you should listen to it. I think
Matters. If you
should,
don't stop, I'll elaborate on compassionate leadership.
No,
I have to
just-
talk?
I have to say Mayo is very good at what he does. I criticize him, but I'm a better person having produced his podcast, and I can't say that about many shows I work on.
So, do you think Mick is
Love
the
it.
man for the job?
What was that?
Do you think Mick is the man for the job?
Well, I've said my piece.
No.
No.
Do I have to answer? Am I?
Is
allowed-
it?
just-
I actually think
you know,
So I had this revelation last night while I was in bed that John would be better for the show because what John has displayed on,
Get your pants on for
and I
this.
hate saying this, but what John has displayed on Meeting in the Minds and Mincel Intel is an instinct to let the story play out, even though he'll bring on rapists and he'll bring on fucking morons and all this stuff.
Did that.
John will let he will let the madness run, and he won't make the madness about him, which I think is a quality. And I hate complimenting John, but it's true. He has that element.
People hate me. Kirk hates me. Don't even worry about it.
Who can't say that in the world though? Honestly, it's like Ted Sellers.
What? That he hates you?
About who's hated. Yeah, hated
Oh,
and
yeah, that's
Kirk.
fine.
Like
Yeah, that's fair.
that actually doesn't.
There's
doesn't
Ted
matter.
Sellers haters out there, probably.
I never seen him. I've
Yeah, I
never
don't
seen
think
him.
there is.
Ted
If there are-
Sellers and Josh and James on the broadcast, I think, are the two like least polarizing things ever in the family.
I'm kind of beloved. I mean, that's the way I feel. I feel beloved.
Even though those of us who love you fucking hate you, Manners. You're not beloved.
Yeah.
You're
I love you, you little doll.
I mean, that's my perception is I'm a beloved fan.
I would drop.
You're like Breema Wormtongue and I'm sorry, John.
I was gonna say I would drop my banner so fast if Menners dried out for the producer. I would instantly join that army. I would swing and sword.
I didn't even mean him with the job. I just mean, popularity contest.
Can I give some shine to Justin? Justin really, really won me over. Not that I didn't like him, but I was so appreciative as a fan when Justin made it clear he wasn't going to let the drops die. Mm-hmm. Even though, because looking back at the Cullinane era, as much as I love Cullinane, I think it's totally like the drops are just such a special part of the show. I don't want it to be that if whoever gets this second producer slot, if they're like Cullinane, like I can't do drops, I really hope they put their foot down and say, no, we fucking figure it out. We have to do drops. And I think Justin gets that. I think he values them like fans.
781.
781, welcome to Menders Live, hosted by BA.
Running out of time. Couple of minutes left.
Yeah, you're the GOAT.
Thanks,
what do you mean we're running out of time?
Go around the horn real quick.
Go ahead.
Go around the horn real quick. 5 weeks away. Is the golf tournament going to happen? Is Montante going to come out smelling like roses? What do you think?
Menners.
No, it's not going to happen. But I have heard he's writing an illegal book already.
Oh, BA.
I believe in my boy Montante. It will happen. It'll be the #1 golf event of any Minute fan's lifetime.
I'm going to agree with that. Mayo.
People will pay to participate in what has been loosely described as a golf tournament.
That would be a nice golf outing.
I don't know if that event will occur or not. Something will happen. Something will happen.
Yeah. Anything else, buddy?
Who's more likely to actually play in the tournament? Is Kirk actually going to play in the tournament, or is Mick going to play? What's Mick's best foursome?
Kirk, if there is one, will definitely play. I think.
Yeah. And I think next year, I think they're letting Montante do this because they know the content of letting him do it and have it be a clusterfuck is there because it's such a short run up this year. But I think and hope next year they're going to do a proper KMS golf tournament and actually plan it out. Because I don't know if you guys ever been involved with planning a golf tournament?
Oh yeah,
it's a lot.
I had to make a website for one. They work on it a year in advance.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Mayo, people have been asking for a proper KMS golf tournament for 5 years.
They have.
I know. Hey man, listen. I think the whole fundraising, the fundraising potential KMS has been untapped for 5 years. Kind of like the golf tournament. It's one of those
Shout out Mancock. Shout out Mancock.
Exactly, man. What did they raise for Mancock? Like $100,000 in a day? Yeah. 40 grand? That's
40.
I mean,
and he put it all on the ponies.
313.
Kirk could raise some serious money.
313. Welcome to Menders Live, hosted by BA.
Yeah, hey, what's up, guys? Listen, I just wanted to first off say, fuck this show like that coming back until Thursday. I mean, that's just kind of like Kirk leaving us in the lurch. Or worse off the fact that they took that trip, but
exactly, it's a sham.
They got a fucking come on. They got a life. You got. They're pretty consistent. You can't give them 1 week where they stray from the schedule.
Andy disagrees with you, caller.
Yeah, no. Listen, that's fine. Like if you disagree, that's okay. But here's what I wanted to say. I wanted to pose a question. So let's just say, Mick's going to become the next producer. I personally think he's a little bit more entertaining than Justin. I love Justin, but he sucks on the show. He never has any good topics. He's depressed all the time. The guy's a dud. As much as he's a great part of the show history. I'm not giving any negative connotation there, but here's what I'm curious. Let's just say Mick becomes the producer. He gets run out of town by Kirk. He's going to last like 6 months at best. Justin, at some point is going to hit a wall here. So after that, are we gonna get a point here where Kirk literally has no one to produce the show for him? And is he gonna run every single person who's willing to produce the show out of town? Thanks.
Good call.
Ironhead will be the producer next. The next
Ironhead
producer.
after that, you think? I would. If you
won't
go
have a
back
choice.
and listen to the shows, Justin basically brings 40% of the topics to the show. A lot of it is what do we got next, and Justin talking about something. I will say that. 401.
Oh, can I?
Hold on.
Can I throw one thing out there?
All right, go ahead. He hung up.
Good. It's probably 401. That's Rhode Island, right?
Mayo doesn't want calls on the call-in show, so he can get his takes up.
I would be very interested if on Thursday's show Kirk said to Justin, I want your assessment. What value does a second producer add to the show?
He would say a ton of value.
That's how Kirk
you know
will
how hard
ask
that
it
is
too.
for him to run solo, and he unless he's getting paid what the solo producer was originally paid, then I think.
Why don't
That's
you
a lot
give
of
the extra 50 grand, give Justin 25, and then donate 25 to the Mutt Stack and just get Mutt in like 2 days a week,
Just get
and
him
then
in.
just call it a day.
Get him in
Oh,
on the
sure.
streets.
Yeah.
Right? Fuck
Give
Mick.
him
Give
the old
Justin a
blind
little
Mike
more money
salary.
and give Mutt Stack a donation.
You know what
come
I
in
like
twice a
about
week.
that is that you're giving Justin even more money, and then Mutt just gets so little.
Well, no,
Just
but
so little.
it's you're not giving it to Mutt, you're giving it to the Mutt Stack.
Okay.
And Mutt just has to come
715.
in. He's not like Kirk's not his boss, 'cause he
715.
cares what-
Manners, we can see the Tinder notifications in the white of your eyes reflect.
No.
You with
No,
us?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and watch 3 Up, 3 Down. See you guys.
Are you really stopping this show
You have a
because that
caller.
show's scheduled to go?
All right.
Sorry, the host just left.
Whose channel are we on?
We're on both. Doesn't matter, Mayo. We do
Oh,
we do
we're
what we
we're
want
on
over
Kirk's
here.
channel.
Guys, can the
We're on
caller
both.
talk?
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, caller.
Hello.
Hello, caller.
Sorry.
Hi, how's it going? This is Fax from the
Get
Me
rid
and
of this
mine.
guy. Get rid of this
Hey,
guy.
Fax. I like your work. I'm glad
Really?
you're stepping up. Thank you.
Oh, there you go, Fax. Mail likes
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I just came to say, well, unfortunately, Menners isn't here, but I did try to take my talents very kindly over to 3 Up, 3 Down, and then Kane turned into a spineless bitch and changed all of his opinions and turned around. So
Okay.
he's spineless, Steve is spineless. That's just my defense, and that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I hope
Okay.
you guys have a great night.
All right,
Great
cool.
show.
Thanks, Fax.
There is a meme going on. There's a meme circulating the internet. I think it's one viral. It's Kane is Abel holding hands with Steve from Gloucester, and they're uniting over Kirk's cock.
It's literally on the screen right now, so check it out. We got 401. Go right ahead.
401. Welcome to Menners Live, hosted by BA. Featuring Mayo
401.
and John.
Guest starring, man.
Guest starring Matt. Go ahead, 401.
I'll do that for
You're
them.
up. And they're gone. That's the second time 401 did that.
401.
401's a pussy.
Literally, what we're gonna SWAT your house because I have your address.
Do you think Kane and Steve from Gloucester are just two of the biggest? How can I say this? Like I wish they were doing a bit,
I don't think they're.
but
anything
it's so clear they're not doing a bit that it's actually troubling to me. You know what I mean? Like if they were doing a bit, it's funny, I think. But when you realize they're not doing a bit, it's kind of sad. I don't know.
I think we're all sad, so you could just eliminate that from your head. B, I don't think they're alike as much as people say, because I always say like people keep saying like, "What's Steve gonna do next?" But then they also hate Steve because they say he's a bit guy. So what do you want from him? You want a bit next, or do you want him to not be a bit guy?
I think if they were doing a bit, it would be. I don't know. I'm just maybe
401, last chance.
401. Welcome to Menners Live, hosted by BA. It's guest starring Andy Mayo.
You can do it.
Hi, Andy. How you doing?
Hey. Good. How are you?
How's things going? All right?
Yeah.
Where's
I heard you don't want to go on 3 up, 3 down. That's not cool. Timmy Fax might be on there. Timmy Fax might be on there. And how could you turn up that opportunity to go on with
I
Timmy
won't.
Fax?
I can't allow this slander.
Yeah, is that Kane?
I can't allow this slander.
Hold on a second.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on a second. I gave Timmy an open invitation.
Oh my God, it's
Is that
Kane.
wrong? Say, hey, look. You could come on every single week.
Kane, nobody cares.
You
Kane.
won't come on. This will be the last time you see Andy. This is the last time you see Andy. BA has turned into a kind of a cunt. That's okay. Listen,
Hey.
Timmy was given an open invitation. I said, look.
Are we in the United Kingdom? We don't just
Come
throw
on.
that around.
No, I know, but like, don't you know me? I'm always gonna rip you. Like, it doesn't matter.
Can we get Kane off?
Kane, wait, I have a comment.
Off of the phone
Kane, I
line?
would like to read a comment to you.
Send me the fucking link.
Stephen Caloregis has said,
Andy, I gotta go
Kane,
if you
Kane, I'm going to read a comment.
Good
Captain
call.
and Kane's Steve Caloregis said, if you recall, Kane has been desperate to be accepted by the Minifan community / attention
Is there
since
an
day
E at the
one.
end of Minifan? I love
Kane
that.
is pathetic. Stephen Caloregis.
That's his first
Talking about
and
Kane.
last government name.
Captain and
I mean,
Kane.
you're
Do you
in
think
you're
Kane,
in you're in this YouTube chat. Like we're all
Yeah.
just by
I have a
participating,
question.
we kind of
Do
can't.
you think Kane,
really
like
call
he
each other
knows
that.
3 up, 3 downs coming out on Tuesdays? He's like so excited. He's nervous. He starts drinking Captain and Kane's. He's like, oh, this is my next big break to get on the show. You know what I mean? He gets all drunk and then he watches it live, and then he's mad that we're overthrowing it.
508.
Oh, okay. 508.
Yes, I think he does think of it that way because what did he say to me? He said, Mayo, this is your ticket back on the show. These guys look at the network shows as their ticket to getting in studio. They're just using it. And I don't want to do
That's
that.
bullshit
If I'm
because
asked to
it's
go in,
app.
I'm honored to go
Yeah,
in, but I'm not going to try to fucking wedge my way in there. But if I genuinely want to do a show, like I was itching to do it tonight, I'll do it and try to have fun. I'm not going to do it like
Have
Kane and
you
Steve
asked
from
to go
Gloucester
on before,
as
though?
part of some. No, the only time I believe the only time I ever offered was Dave asked me. I think Kirk told him to on the show, and I couldn't that week. And I did
Just
did
say,
let
like,
Dave
you can do
know
it
I had
next week.
availability the next week. I don't message them, and I've never invited myself in, and I never would.
Kane is abhorrent, Fax said.
Yeah, Kane's all right. Everybody's all right.
Kane's all right.
I
It's just
think I hate Kane phase I had, then I loved him, then I hated him. I don't know. I usually end up liking guys that I hate, then love, then hate, then love, then hate. This means they were fucking
Boner
entertaining,
Jams.
at least.
It's funny
Boner
too.
Jams. I think he wants the word out.
McFuss came up with 3 up, 3 down, and Kane is now trying to take
Yeah,
credit.
but
Like
Kane promoted that thing to the moon, dude. Kane is in everyone's DMs. Yo, you coming on 3 up, 3 down? I've never been invited on that show.
I'm just saying, I gave Kane his big break. I got Kirk to listen to it, and now he's kind of jealous. He's kind of jealous, and it's sad, and it's very sad.
Boner Jams, thank you. I have lost weight. I am still fat, but thank you for noticing.
Yeah,
that I am less fat.
That shirt is gorgeous. You look like you just got done relaxing.
Yeah,
BA is
this
like,
shirt
thank
helps
you,
me
Kirk.
relax. Here, John, this is for you.
I'll add that to the BA comments in the favorite.
Thank you.
I look like Jeff Goldblum and
There you go.
Kane wants the link. Send Kane the link. Send Kane the link.
No. Well, listen.
Go watch your own show, Kane.
Yeah.
We're ending.
Oh yeah, isn't his show on right now?
It's on right now.
Kane is in here while his show is on.
Yeah, Menner's doing what he calls me out for nonstop. And
John, how do I hold on? Oh, John, I'm sending a private chat.
Okay. Ooh,
okay.
Mayo.
I'm gonna read the private chat out loud.
Let Kane in, but mute him. Got it. And do not unmute him. Got it. All right. He won't know.
You guys ruined it. You guys ruined it.
You remember, Mayo? Remember when we did that episode with you, and you're like, "Hey, at what's it called? Wilbur show. Will you hang out with me?" Remember you?
Yeah.
Did. Look where we've come.
you gotta know who to go up to at those things.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's true.
I got you guys. I got Ziggy. That's about it.
Yeah.
You got Jay.
Oh, and Harlan Ackerson.
Oh, there you go.
Are you going to
Jarvis,
Sacco?
Jarvis is a good dude. You would probably like Jarvis. 587. You're up.
Oh, 587. Welcome to
We'll
Matters
take
Live.
him,
Host.
And then if there's one more caller, and then we'll get out of here. Go ahead,
John,
587.
open.
Oh, memes. Thank you.
Wow. Boner jams here.
Hey,
I
buddy.
did notice, Mayo, you're looking less fat. You're still hideous, but still less fat. So
Thank you.
Just
I got
prove.
a-
Oh, thank you
I got a
guys.
question
Honest,
for you.
honest to
remember
God,
after-
like that means a lot. Thank you.
Shut up, Mayo. Shut up, Mayo. I have a question for you. After Portland, you came on Kirk Minahan's show, and you were extra obtuse and annoying, which was great. It was great. Great banter. You said you noticed Bree wearing something that was really inappropriate, and then you went and smashed a pizza. Did you think about Bree when you were smashing that
Good
pizza? You fat
question.
fuck?
Great question.
I said I described her clothing as inappropriate.
That
Oh,
makes-
for the weather. For the
got
weather,
the
yes.
clip.
Now I remember. Yes.
For the
Oh yeah,
weather,
yeah.
yes.
For the weather, yes.
And
Oh yeah,
for
she
the-
was
for
wearing
the
like
little
she was
boner
wearing
that was
nothing.
sticking out from underneath your gun.
No, she's a little too
curvy.
no, she's obviously attractive, but she's I don't know how to just I don't know I would need to, I don't
Fugazi?
want to be insulting. I don't know how to say
Fugazi?
what I want to say without being insulting. So I'm not.
Fugazi.
Insult her.
Do you
Insult
think
her.
she has a penis? Do you think she has a penis?
No.
Oh,
Fugazi body. Is that what you're trying to say?
No,
Yeah.
but it was an all-time fuck up for Cullinane to
Well,
book
that
her
thing
on
could
the
raise
show the next day.
Titanic, right? There's so much silicone in her body that it could raise it.
Yes, that's along the lines of yeah.
Fugazi. Oh,
Kirk asked.
All right. Awesome.
All right,
Love
thanks,
you guys.
Boner Jams. Love
Take
you,
care.
buddy. Good call.
Kirk Minaman is asking, is
Oh.
male gay?
No,
No.
Kirk.
Okay,
It's
cool.
taken him 5 years to ask.
Thank you, Kirk. Thank you, Kirk. Keep commenting.
Well, hey, it's hard to
very
ask that
quickly.
question to somebody. You just never do know.
In a drunken stupor, I did throw my hat into the producer race, but
Oh,
then
yeah,
when I
that's
woke up
right.
in the morning, I realized it wouldn't work.
FBA said that GV would take over the producing role.
Yeah,
and
I want
so
GV
we'll
to
subcontract.
own it. I want GV to own it like an asset, and then we will take care of it.
Don't hold my guy again. Listen, when he's all fucked up, no,
Just
he's trying
for-
to build this company from the ground.
All
up.
Kirk has to pay for is rent for a Fawn's house. For
Yeah.
the Fawn's house. That's
That-
it. And then-
I don't know. This random commenter, that was a great call. You are correct.
That was a good call.
We'll give
That's
it
my offer.
we'll give it 5 more minutes here. If we get another caller, if not, we'll end it. But Cinema
I just
Lord
have, I
doing the
really
show.
think. Oh, sorry.
Ten
I
back.
really think Nick is sick, and not only sick in physically, but sick in the head. I think Mick is sick. Hashtag
All right,
Mick.
so
is-
you're not you're certified not a McManiac.
I think he can make it work, but like the fake vendettas are funny at times, but they can get real old real quick. And if that's your one, you're a one trick pony with fake vendettas. I don't think it'll
he's
last.
just a snippy little cunt sometimes. I love that. Like you gotta watch every fucking French fry around Mick, kind of a thing.
Yeah, but that's I don't know. That's my opinion. Mick is
Can
sick
I
in the
can
head and body, mind and
Can I-
body.
can I offer you gentlemen some food for thought?
Yes.
Go on.
Oh, actually,
All right.
Mayo, I lied. I have a pizza,
Oh, nice.
not a lean chicken.
Oh, I'm happy for you. So I wrote down a quote. This Kirk said this around when the Coleman debacle during the suspension. He said, and I guess I'm paraphrasing, but I think this
Are
is
you
close to
reading something
verbatim.
like Steve from Gloucester? What?
Think first.
Yeah.
Let him go. Let him rip.
Some
Sorry.
notes I took. Kirk said, I don't want to help someone learn to perform at a high level. I just want a high level performer.
Well,
Right? Is Mick going to be a high level performer in Kirk's eyes?
Mayo just quoted
Is he?
that like it was scripture.
I'm just saying that's what he wants. He doesn't want to train someone up, and I understand that. So that's why Coleman didn't work. Coleman has a lot of growing to do. Kirk's not there to help him do it.
Tech end. Coleman worked in the tech end. He was just not a.
I think Coleman did work.
How
But
like,
Coleman was not. Coleman clearly was not what Kirk would call a high level performer.
Oh, I don't know. He brought I think he brought the show.
Would he call Justin a high level performer?
John, the quote from Kirk is describing Coleman.
I know.
He didn't think he was a high level performer, right? He wants a high level performer. Is Mick going to be a high level performer compared to Coleman?
I have a question. Is Justin a high level performer?
I think so.
I think Justin could take up the tech end of things, and Mick could take that high level performer, because Kirk doesn't mean with the tech stuff high level performing. He means on a mic.
No,
and
on a mic, ideas.
I don't know. I don't know if that's what he means.
After.
He doesn't give a shit that I can make a video or that I know how to do the tech.
But if you're growing the show,
but
if you're helping to grow the show,
I think Coleman grew the show.
Grow the show and make it the best show possible. I think that's all.
Yeah.
Mick is going to get in there and talk about vendettas, and then it's going to get stale. I think that's my. He needs to pick his battles with these vendettas, and that, because then they could be good. But if it's a new vendetta, you just embrace it, I guess, and just do a Mick. His topic is Mick's gripes. Right?
I think Mick suffers when he thinks everyone's against him. You know, when he feels like he's back.
I think that's when he's on his best, isn't it?
Oh, do you? Okay. Well, there you go.
Mickey against the world is great.
Mickey v. the world.
Yeah, but the fact is, Mick still, he has to work with Justin, and I don't think Mick is gonna. I don't think he's capable of maintaining that professional relationship. I don't think he's capable of doing
a rat. Like, dude, his first job is to tell Kirk everything. Like,
it's like the number one requirement.
Tell people that, like, I will throw you under the bus just as fast as I hope you would throw me.
Justin is a rat, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it's his job.
It's his job.
It's his job. It's his job, and he gave. I think Justin will. I think Justin would be as good of a teammate as possible, but when you fuck up as badly and blatantly as Coleman did, then being a good teammate doesn't mean covering for you.
No.
That's being a bad teammate at that point. You're letting someone get away with bullshit. He'd be doing Kirk a disservice if he didn't fucking let Kirk know about that.
That was fate.
For Mick to side with Coleman on that is very telling. I think Justin's maturity is I take this way too seriously. Justin's maturity is underrated. People, you can poo-poo managing Grill on the Hill. That's a fucking job. And managing people, Justin will do better with interns than any other producer has.
With interns, it's pathetic that no one can run a staff of interns.
I don't get it.
I think Justin could.
Part of my GVE pitch, I was like, I'll let anyone be able to send in clips, like say, hey, send in clips, and then on Instagram and TikTok, you just play those clips like it's all fan clips, because Kirk doesn't care about those things, but at least just have like stories and things going.
But I think they're doing.
But I would say just whoever wants to do it, I would throw it out there. Hey, if you want practice making clips, we'll put it on our platform and see if it blows
that's
up.
That's risky though, because one that goes wrong, that's all I.
No, but
all it takes is one Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
No, but you're not giving them the access. You're saying send us the clips and we'll put it out and say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you have access to post the clips.
I think they're doing a good job with clips right now.
As soon as you send them, we'll put them out.
They have those guys running the Twitter. I think they're doing a good job.
But that's what I'm saying. You should take that idea for TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, and just multiply it.
Just let fans submit stuff and we'll post them. And then if someone's good at it, we'll say, okay, hey, you're the new TikTok guy for KMS, doing it for free, you don't need interns. You just leverage Minifans to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
because people do it anyway.
Yeah, you have a fleet of people.
So just say, hey, if you want your video posted on any platform, send it in, like have like a DM thing, send it in, and then there you go. That's what I would do if that's where my pitch would be. GV as producer, we'll take all these things off your hands.
It's a good strategy too when everybody comes at you and says one of the socials aren't good enough, because you could be like, well, we lean on you guys for that.
Yeah,
it's like
Kirk doesn't care about TikTok or Instagram, so that could be more of like a practice ground for like, hey, if you consistently do good TikTok videos, maybe you have a future in this, and then it's like you could put on their resume. The Robinsons.
Just so Don knows, how many slices are you on? All right, only one. We'll mark that down.
KMS Quidditch guy has been doing a good job as an intern, I believe. At least the live clipping he's doing during the shows is good.
Oh yeah, he's doing great.
So how much of that is just him
It doesn't
coming
matter.
in with those capabilities
Even the
versus Justin? What's Justin's role in
shouldn't
K-Mess
be cutting
Quidditch Guy's
clips.
success?
Justin shouldn't be cut. The fact that Justin has gotten
No,
to
he
the
shouldn't
point
be
where
cutting
he has
clips.
somebody
That's what I'm
doing that means he's doing a good producer job. You should never be cutting clips if you're a producer, period. You should have someone
The
below
No.
you.
But here's what I'm asking, John. Did Quidditch Guy need to be taught how to do that, and did
I
Justin
don't think
teach
so. I
him?
think he taught himself.
Yeah.
No, maybe Justin said, "Oh, you can use this or this," but I think Quidditch Guy seems pretty. He seems pretty. He does like he's kind of a Fawns intern as well. The Fawn Squad interns.
Yeah,
he does all the Fawns graphics as well for the Fawns League.
But
so
that's like
Quidditch
that
Guy
just
says,
shows how you could
stop
have
going
these
after my job.
fans do whatever you want for you. Like they're talented at this stuff because of this.
And all you gotta do is either give them credit, or some of them might say, "Hey, don't give me credit. I just like that my work is being promoted." Like that's how post on and that's what I would do.
Can I just clarify for Don the Jeweler? Yes, Justin is hands off.
But he's the most.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm trying to give him credit for managing while being hands off.
Yeah,
I think,
and I'm telling you, he brings up when I produced that day. Justin brought up 60% of the topics, maybe 70%.
I think
he's the one constantly bringing it up.
Quidditch Guy, I want to hear
whatever Coleman's.
I'm sorry, BA.
Go BA.
Whatever Coleman's salary is, split it 50-50, give half to Justin, donate half to Mudstack so he comes in twice a week. There you go. That's it.
You gave it
Wasn't it an hour ago you said 75-25?
Whatever. No, I think 50-50. I'm giving more to Mutt.
So.
I'm giving more to Mutt. I just think that would make the show better. And then you could have random people coming in and out, you know?
Do you guys think I've been wondering if Justin got into that job, and now that he's been doing it by himself for a little while, for the most part, I wonder if Justin's looking at it and if he's thinking, we don't really need a second producer. I'm going to be working my ass off either way. I'd like to work my ass off and make 100,000 instead of 50 or 60,000 without having to babysit Mick, without having to deal with a rotating door of, whack pack producers who get fired every few months. I kind of wonder if Justin feels that way, but if he's so sensitive about being perceived as a rat that he's not gonna share those feelings. But I wonder if he feels that.
Think about what part of the job does he have to do, like outside the show. You got to get the third chairs in, like you got to schedule them. That's kind of tedious. Like if he can get someone to do that, post clips on the social medias, you could get people to do that for you. He can that will be the GVE kind of promise. Like you get all these people to do that, so you're just focused on the show, making it like the best show. And you have all the other responsibilities are delegated out.
I think they're doing the best job of that right now, though. Like they are on that path.
But that's what I'm saying. Have some more consistency on the show where every day it's either going to be blind Mike or Mick, or blind Mike or Mutt, right? So then if you want to throw in a third chair, a bonus chair, you can. But if no one shows up, you have Mutt and Mike consistent, right? That would be give Justin more, give Mutt like a 2 times a week commitment to the show,
Let's look into Andrew Augustus. He said how
Mick's new tweet. There's everyone saying
there's a new Mick tweet. That's what I was.
I got it.
You got
I'll read it. Can I read it?
Put it up.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
No, you guys are going to see my tabs. There's going to be something
No,
embarrassing.
not you.
I don't need that. Trying to fucking walk me into something.
Yeah, John will do.
Hey, can I tell you guys something? This is stupid to share, but actually no, I won't. I was going to tell you about a prank Minifans have pulled on me, but I don't want to encourage more of it.
I would love,
even though it is rascally. They just somebody keeps signing. Somebody keeps signing my work email up for Dolls Magazine. I get every email that Dolls Magazine sends out.
That's smart to put it up. What is your work email? What's your work email so people can stop? Okay, go on. You want me to read this?
I mean, that's just good. That's just good, clean fun. That's a good
clean fun.
I can appreciate that.
Okay, Mick just posted on X. People are saying Justin drove the whole time because it kept him in the streams, claiming that he turned the trip into the Justin show for 6 straight days while I sat in the back with his suitcase piled on top of me.
Mick.
No way, you guys are crazy. Mick is insane. Oh, fuck. Mick is crazy, man.
Freddie,
Like, is that a joke? Is he fucking around, or does he really believe that?
See where your brain is right now? I think that's a good job.
That's what I'm saying. He's either a complete idiot or he's an evil genius. This is what I'm saying.
Spot to be in, kid.
There's no middleman with Mick. But is he really the evil genius or is he the complete idiot? I think he's the complete idiot.
I like with his suitcases piled on top of me.
Yeah,
not with our suitcases, not with show equipment, microphones, lights, cameras, cases. No. It's Justin's suitcases. Also implying that Justin is selfish and packed multiple suitcases without needing to. Like, this is fucking so layered and crazy.
This is why I'm a Mick man.
Breaking news: Kirk Minahan said show tomorrow 9:30 a.m. This could be the wow. Let's go.
Get out! Stop it.
Is that Kirk?
Yeah, it's Kirk, man, for sure. Kirk always comments
puts it in capital letters so that
Kirk's one of the guys now. Like, me and John are kind of buddies with him. We're kind of peers. Now that we've put in the work on the network, he's like, I appreciate it. You guys are my we're kind of his top 2 Minifans.
Nice. Yeah, good for you guys. Well deserved.
Yeah. I texted him saying, oh yeah, I should be the producer, and he's like, "Oh, BA, you were just drunk last night, buddy. Don't worry about it." I said, "Oh yeah, you're right. Classic."
He's like, "When are you coming down the beach house?"
Yeah.
Boner James wants more calls.
I just hung up, dude. Like, really?
Mayo a goat. Thank you.
We did an hour and a half show taking calls. And
hey, so
AJ, great.
Can I tell you guys?
Tell us, buddy.
My landscaper. We've had our guy. He's been mowing our lawn for like 5 or 6 years.
Hey,
no, not Juan. But
no, Mayo killed Juan.
He texted me recently and said, he was like, "Hey, I started listening to KMS in October," and he's like, "I just put it together the other day that you're Andy fucking Mayo."
Oh man.
Luckily. He still likes me. We talk KMS. We text about the show.
No, it's funny.
Are you finding like do you think you'll find like a dump like behind the bushes or something? Like
people are signing him up to magazines.
I do sometimes think like, oh, imagine if he sees something embarrassing in my yard, and like,
well,
like I was looking at how dirty my grill is, and I was like, oh, Ethan was near my grill yesterday. Like, he could have taken a picture and put it on Twitter.
Yeah,
and like,
you're a psycho. He's gonna get. It sucks when you know somebody that then finds out about you, because he's gonna get to the point where he's like, all right, I do hate Mayo.
I know.
I like that guy, but now I hate this guy. Yeah.
It's crazy that all these guys, like Timothy Fax, Freddie Lynn, they all watch this on the Menner's Minahan network. You thought they were
watching this on Menner's network. I'll fucking
kill he is. You can see because his comments are coming from the Menner's Minahan network. Fax gets a retweet from Kirk today, and now he packed his bags. Yeah, so Fax, this guy Fax, Mayo? Have you seen him? He's kind of like the new it guy on Mike and the Minifans. He's on every show. It's kind of my protege.
Yeah, I like Fax. I like the whole. It's like next generation Minifans. PRC, Fax,
PRC is great. Yeah, so Fax got
Jackson, all those guys.
Fax got retweeted by Kirk today, and he packed his bags to go to Barstool Chicago, and now he's like,
isn't he in the military? He's going to desert.
He's going to desert the military.
He's a
deserter. Literally hang him for that, right?
No, he would do it in spite of vodka. Yeah, he would do that in a heartbeat for the show. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Menace.
G'day.
G'day.
Is 3 up, 3 down done?
Stabilized.
Done. Sorry.
No, still going. It's an hour and 15-minute show, so a lot of great content for the Minifans. I'll be releasing it on the podcast feed, the Manners Minifan Network podcast feed, so you can listen to it tomorrow morning.
So all you dinosaurs could listen.
You want to watch it because Mama K is looking very cute. So I would say the video is.
So you want them to go listen to the audio?
I'm saying there's options. I give them options. I say you probably want to watch it on YouTube so you can enjoy.
We give people options here. We say you could like Menners or hate them. It's up to you. We like them.
Menners, the chat has been saying that I look less fat. Menners, you just improved. You just improved the quality of your image by like 100%.
Yeah, I just changed cameras.
Do you want to redo the call-in show now that your internet's working?
Yeah.
Let's start again. Hey, everybody, welcome to Menners Live. Can you believe it? Mick, unbelievable. He's tweeted out.
Unbelievable.
Did you see Mick just tweeted?
What did he tweet?
He tweeted something along the lines of the only reason Justin drove was to be front and center to the cameras and make it about him.
Oh, can I defend Justin real quick in a very wet blanket, boring sort of way? Sure. If I was in Justin's shoes and this is a work thing,
you're going to HR?
The rental company said it has to be you driving it. I wouldn't let those other guys drive it either. Because you could get fucked if you crash,
especially if it's
and
on camera.
Didn't follow the fucking rules for the insurance.
Yeah.
So, but then second to that, Justin's not. Why would Justin need to make himself front and center? Like Mick, Justin has nothing to lose here, buddy. He has nothing to lose except possibly working with you if you don't get your shit together and stop treating him like a fucking enemy. Like he's got nothing to lose. He would be your boss, Mick. He would be your boss. Like. Don't fight him. Don't have a war with him. Have a fucking conversation with him, man. Like, you guys are going to have to work together if you really want the job. It's not sustainable if you go into it guns a-blazing like this. It's good for content, but I don't think the person in that role, it's not going to work if it's content like mixed content. It's just, it'll be great. It'll be fucking entertaining, but it won't last long in terms of the producer side of it.
No. I'm kind of worried about the little guy.
Yeah, I think.
And I'm not saying this to be condescending, but like I am worried about Mick. You know, he's lost his partner. He's floundering at the moment, and this opportunity is slipping through his fingers. And on a human level, I hope he can salvage it from here, because I don't know what's next. Christian's got a girlfriend. He's moving on with his life. Soon Mick's going to be homeless. You know, Jess has moved on. Sorry for mentioning her name. You know, his job at Barstool's evaporating. On a human level, I'm worried about his emotional state, because, as you all know, I went through some, deep mental trauma earlier this year with a lot of personal stuff. And I hope this is a Mick bit. I hope he doesn't lose the plot.
Mikey Grabbag said someone was in the Twitter chat spamming the Manfield Enterprise phone number when Mick was driving. I don't even know what that means.
Either do I.
Put my comment up, BA. Put my comment up.
Kirk Minahan said, "Okay, this rank confirms Mayo is gay."
What do you think about my?
Because I said have a conversation.
My proposition, not the proposition I made you in Putnam, but
the kids still talk about that.
What was this proposition?
You tell.
I don't know. We're in my hotel room.
Manners did come up at my dinner table the other day.
Lynn. How did I come up?
It was totally random. My wife just got a new job, and Leah turned to my wife and was like, "So does everyone in the world know you got a new job except Manners?" I don't know why. We said, I was like, actually, you're right. Manners doesn't know.
Of their family.
I should be their godparents.
If I believed in God, yes, you'd be a great godparent.
So with Justin, do you think they read out a tweet of mine, and I was genuine about this. Like, whenever Justin brings something up about Bubba or his family, I know Kirk's first instinct is to shit on it, but I do think like the Dick Hogan stuff, like Justin was like, "Oh fuck, if Bubba hears this, he might actually be upset." I don't know. I think sometimes they needle Justin about that personal stuff, and I think that's what pushes producers away. Like, I think Cullinane got sick of it, and it means then that people are scared to talk about anything and they just lie. Like I think you could have made a joke about Dick Hogan, but did it need to be a 2-week bit? do we need to make jokes about Mick fucking Justin's sister? You know, I don't know, Mayo. As someone, you know, what do you think?
I think it's like saying, you know, we know McDonald's causes heart attacks. Why don't they just exclusively serve salads? Like you're asking KMS to be something it can't
Not.
be. Like
Okay.
you're right. That stuff wears on the producers, but that stuff's not going anywhere. And
Okay.
but if there's stuff like, I think the producers can go to Kirk and say, hey, I know I'm up for most everything, but like the Bubba jokes are upsetting my mother or whatever the fuck. I think he would respect some boundaries, but for the most part, nothing's off limits, man. And that goes for the producers. It goes for fans. Like, I think everybody has learned over 5 years, if you fucking step foot in the world, nothing's off limits. And if someone crosses a line, you walk away. The shows in the world's not going to fucking change.
No, I agree with that. But then I think if I'm Justin, it would make me go, I'm just not going to talk about any of this stuff. And that's why Mike pretty early on just started lying about everything. Same with Big Steve. You know, like they were like, oh, Justin, you've never mentioned you have a sister. Yeah, because this is maybe the second time I mentioned it. And now you're talking about Mick fucking her. Like, you know, I don't want to hear that. Or you talked about me watching her in the shower and all this. Like, I get the joke, but you know, if you're Justin's family and you hear that, you might go, oh, you know, the incest jokes are a bit grating. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's more egregious if people, John, I think you're muted.
They called his dad the other day. I love that.
Oh,
yeah. I think
comment.
Justin's family is into it.
This is a great comment. Every serial killer has a stressor. Who would have thought it was Christian finding a girlfriend from Hostage Take Curtis? That's a great question. Great comment, I mean.
Beanbag wrong. Yeah, I mean that's why you're good
I
at
thought
what
so
you do.
too. Thank you.
It's true, and maybe I just worry about Justin because but maybe he's getting older now and he's got a thicker skin, and you know, I think we are seeing a different Justin in this iteration as lead producer. Okay, he was like, okay, well, everyone said Coleman's good at drops. I'm going to fucking teach myself to be good at drops, and I think there's something to that. He's not. I don't know how old Justin is now, but he's more late 20s than early 20s. What?
He has more confidence. I find.
Yeah, and he's like emerging as this man. You know, like following in the footsteps of his grandfather, who was a great policeman. His dad, who's still on the beat. Now Justin's producing for Kirk. I mean, it's a great story.
Hell of a story.
Hell of a story. Oh, sorry, John.
No, John.
What'd you say, John?
No.
I was saying, go ahead, Bia.
Oh, John, go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I thought John asked if we could end this.
No.
Oh, okay.
What do you got, Bia?
Oh, we're going all night?
Yeah. 20.
Oh, I have something. So Mick, crazy. I don't know. What else can we talk about?
You
here?
forgot? Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, is Mick an evil genius or the biggest thumb in the world? I've said it. I've said it like 5 times.
Manners, do you have anything else? Could you end your show now that you came back? Just
I will end the show. What did you just last thing? What did you think about this whole? Because it's going to come up on the show. The lovely Boston Red Sox supporter Gabrielle Starr, who tweeted out that Mayor Wu was going to talk to the Red Sox about Jaron Duran with the homophobic slurs, but then the tweet was deleted. So I think means May was probably not talking to the Red Sox about it. But obviously the Minifans love to pile on to Gabrielle. Cullinane quote tweeted her. And this will definitely come up on Thursday.
Are you against equality? You don't like, why wouldn't they pile on? It's kind of
I'm not. I'm just they seem to have it in for Gabrielle.
I think if Kirk wants to bring it back, if Kirk wants to bring back that word, like he said in the past, he should Justin should use it as a drop.
Like you were using
I'll tell you what, we tried that on Meeting the Minds and it worked.
I think it works. I think it works. It
works pretty fucking well.
So
it's pretty funny. Yeah. Freddie, you do.
Really? You guys are using that as a drop?
We didn't.
Oh,
well,
you guys are crazy.
I think on Meeting the Minds, but that's loose.
You guys say that on there?
No,
I don't.
It's literally on every show, but it's not usually John. It's
I know. I don't. I'm against that word, but
You guys don't-
now.
I would never say
You guys don't you don't worry about that professionally. If I can be a wet
look at my
blanket
job,
for a
man.
second.
we don't talk about professional
Like,
stuff.
yeah, Mayo, I'm the kind of guy that comes in for an interview, and you're like, yeah, we can't hire him.
John, have you ever kissed another man?
Great
You
question.
have.
No,
Really?
I always say like you either can bend your knee to a cock or you can't, and I just don't have that in me.
Oh, you kissed the cock?
No.
It's a
Okay.
kiss, and you went straight for the cock.
Also,
But all right.
just a dude
Clearly you
like,
have.
like, what does he have? Like a beard, and it like rubs against you. Beard
Mm.
on beard. That's horrible. You can start a fight.
What's the gayest thing you've done?
Is it been asked by a gay person?
Maybe.
hook up with that
I
guy?
don't know. Yeah. I mean, you've kissed guys on the lips before, haven't you?
No.
Wait, John, but
You're
you kiss guys
Italian.
on the lips. You're
I'm
Italian.
Italian.
You never kiss
I,
your
um,
buddies
Or
on the
my
lips?
No, I wouldn't even kiss my family on the lips.
You
I
don't kiss the
think.
homies goodnight? You don't kiss the homies goodnight and say mahat, mahat?
AJ, you crazy. You're crazy.
I open mouth kissed Mentor's dead dad.
Oh.
What?
Joke, man.
Was that a good joke? Okay.
It's
Not
a good
me.
time. It's good. We should end on that joke. We should end on that joke.
Tender man.
Everyone tune into Better Work Days, the podcast.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
It's been Mentor, anything else, or can we get out of here?
No, let's get out of here. Go and watch 3 Up, 3 Down. Start from the beginning. It's a great episode.
Don't
Thank
watch
you.
that. Watch Ken Jack and Cinema Lords tomorrow on the network that actually matters.
Kane said it's the only show Kirk listens to, 3 Up, 3
Yeah.
Down.